Wapner, you know why? You don't take any shit from anybody.
That's great.
I told you I don't want to say that. It's so funny. He's ready to poke you, Gary.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Actually, I'm ready to go. Just I'm numbering these things. Okay. Oh. Just give me- Okay. Are we rolling? Okay. I want to go back just for a moment about in People's Court in terms of the timing of the show. Were you consciously aware that there was only a given amount of time to fit the show in?
When we first started doing it, I was told about time, and then it became something that couldn't be accomplished because you can't limit yourself in time. If there's certain facts that you have to bring out or had to be brought out, you can't do it within a time limit. You can't be restrained like that. So I told the producers, I can't do that. You're just going to have to edit it. And so some of the cases were edited for time.
Do you think it harmed them in any way?
No. Mm-hmm. They never took out anything that was relevant to the case.
Did you? Was there anything edited out of your say in the end that you were?
No. No. They started from what I had to say, and then they could edit it to fit in with my decision. They wouldn't leave anything out that was relevant to my decision.
Mm-hmm. You talked about the attitude that you had toward the litigants. Were you surprised with the way they treated you, or their attitude, either good or bad?
No, I was surprised though at the way they dressed. Some of them. One of the things we wouldn't allow is chewing gum, or hats, or if someone would only come in with a T-shirt, they'd have to get a proper. They had to be dressed properly. Not everyone is, Beau Brummel, but it had to be respectful clothing.
Did you notice that people would brush up on their legal terminology? Were they trying to impress you? Or?
I don't know what they were trying to do, but sometimes it was appropriate, sometimes it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, where are we? What was the reaction to lawyers and judges to the show?
Most of them loved it. Especially those I knew were very complimentary and said I was doing a good job and created a very good image for the judiciary.
And was there a reaction? To you, you were, for many people, the only real judge they ever saw. Did that affect your demeanor, how you presented yourself on the show?
No, I was myself. That's about what I can tell you.
Were there any criticisms of the way you acted or the way the show was done?
Only by my mother at times. My mother said I was too mean. I didn't think I was, but she did. And my sister did too, occasionally.
Do you think that's just the power of television in a way? They might not have thought of that if you were just in person seeing?
No, I guess they recognize that it's going to be seen by an awful lot of people, and they wanted me to be sure that I was at my best and didn't create an image of being mean. But maybe they just knew me better than anyone else.
The People's Court sort of had a pop culture shot in the arm for the movie Rain Man.
Ah, yes.
What was your reaction to that?
Well, who wouldn't love it? I mean, it's, I was told, and this is hearsay, but I was told that Dustin Hoffman was the one who put me in the movie because he watched it he watched the show religiously, and so he thought that would be a good addition to the movie. And I think that I was paid the magnificent sum of about $500 for doing it. But I had a feeling he was going to get the Academy Award for it, and I wrote a letter to him telling him that I would love to be there when he got the award. And unfortunately, I think some secretary got a hold of it, my letter, and didn't answer it, and so I didn't go to see him getting the award.
Do people bring that up to you, that movie?
Oh, constantly, yeah. Mm-hmm. I finally received bought a tape of the movie, so I have it in my library. The grandkids can see it.
What advice would you give future television judges?
Be yourself. Be honest. Treat litigants with respect. Know the law. Enunciate it clearly in a common sense kind of way so that lay people can understand it. Those are a few things that come off the top of my head.
How do you envision this genre in the future?
Oh, it'll probably have the same fate that I did eventually. I don't know how long it'll last. It may last a long time, may not. But some producers may feel it's outlived its usefulness. The judges are too this or too that, too young or too old. Who knows?
Okay, and the last question I have for you is, how would you like to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered as a judge who acted as a judge should. And many of the things that I've said, and I don't want to be redundant here, but I want to be remembered as, in a kindly way, in a positive way, someone who had an influence on the law, the way people act, the way people should act.
Okay, for the Archive of American Television, thank you very much for sitting down with us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.
It wasn't 4 hours, only 2.5.
No. Was this done? It looks kind of early.